Ever been in an interview where a question came out of nowhere and your brain screamed, "Abort mission"? Yeah, not fun. But with the right preparation, you can walk in cool, calm, and maybe even enjoy the spotlight. And that preparation, it starts long before the first question. Before you even agree to the interview, get the lay of the land. Find out what it's about, how it will be done, and how long it will last. A 5-minute radio hit needs a different kind of preparation than a 15-minute in-depth video piece. Ask where and when it will be published and, if it's for TV or radio, who's presenting, who else will be there, and what the format looks like. If you can, check whether you'll be able to review the piece before it goes out. If you are eager to get attention, you might just have the urge to shout yes and feel hesitant to ask such questions. But believe me, the journalists are used to it. If they don't want to tell you something, they simply won't. There is no harm in asking. Even asking what the first question will be is not a strange thing to do. Once you know the terrain, it's time to prepare. Look up the journalist's past work so you know their style, whether they favor thoughtful deep dives, quick-fire questions, or a bit of provocation. Then decide on your key messages. The 2 or 3 points you absolutely want people to remember afterwards. Keep them short, memorable, and anchored in examples that will stick in the audience's mind. It also pays to imagine what questions might come your way, including the ones you'd rather avoid. Think about how you'll answer clearly and how you'll politely steer away from territory you can't cover. And remember to adapt to the medium. For TV and radio, keep it tight and energetic. For print, give more detail and quotable lines. And of course, if there are cameras on you, it's important to think about what you are wearing. Different audiences and settings require different looks. A formal TV program for business-minded people may fit a formal attire, but a youth platform might not. So adjust to your audience. But beware, don't go overboard. Stay close to what fits you as a person. When the interview starts, stay on message, but in a natural way. Work your key points into the conversation, repeat them where it makes sense, and use relatable examples. Put yourself in the audience's shoes and think about what they'd actually want to know. And if something unexpected lands in your lap, pause, acknowledge it, then bridge back to your message with something like, "That's an important point." But what's also key to remember is, remember, as harsh as it sounds, what matters most for you is what you want to tell the audience, not what the journalist wants you to tell. Don't be rude, don't fully ignore questions, but steer towards the message you want to give, not the message the journalist wants. And it's not just your words that matter, your body language tells its own story. Sit or stand tall, keep steady eye contact and smile when it feels right. Match your tone to the context. More energy for broadcast, more measured delivery for a serious print interview. Journalists may quote your words, but audiences will remember how you came across. And once the microphones switch off, you're not done. Thank the journalist, follow up if you can to check your quotes, and share the final piece through your own channels to amplify it. Then, take a moment to reflect. What went well? What could be sharper next time? Every interview is practice for the next one. So, to own your media interview, know the terrain before you agree. Prepare your messages and adapt them to the medium. Stay calm and clear when the pressure's on, let your presence reinforce your words, and follow up afterwards. Do that, and you're not just surviving the interview, you're owning it.